couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
No, wait! Check.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns. And that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second and 11 now. Rivers, he's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ricky. Watch twins. Hey, Delta! Hey, orbit!
Hey, here we go. Hey, 4-1's Mike.
On third and 1, here's Rivers. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
17 yards. First down, Texans.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Here's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Let's go.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
We're set. Here we go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Houston.
Another time now.
Yeah, let's get set.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
On second down, Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Joey Bosa in on the stop. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Watson. He gets it to Thomas. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14.
A gain of 14.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Reset. 19. 52. 52's the mark.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Johnson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
A first carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Watson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use him a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
Let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Shift.
Back.
Shift. Slam.
Hey, go orange.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 77 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Badgley now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20. At about the 21-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to and Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Rivers to throw it. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, what a move. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others.
There goes Duke Johnson. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, 78 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Record. Shift. Watch the shift.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, for the first down mark.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown, this offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Looking to throw on second down. Rivers got Gordon open, completes it. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
4 down, check, 4 down, 34, eyes on 34. Alert 3.
Now Gordon on first down.
He's checking.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Watch out.
80 weapon. Hey, high 7. White, 89.
Rivers on first down. Caught by Allen. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Kill.
Rerun.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Rivers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
36.
Cluster. White.
Now a play fake here on first down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Watch the curl. 51's the mic. Watch the screen.
A second down throw for Rivers. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Watson on third down. Thomas has got it, complete. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there at 22.
First down, Texans.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Watson off play action. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
We got 4. We got 4.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills as the first half is winding down. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
That's what I do.
Final play of the half. Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Keep playing hard.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And this results in 6. Touchdown.
Give me the ball every time, fella. I'm going to score.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
Let's get off the field.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Tight end left, tight end left. 4 down. Alert.
Hey, easy.
41 Mike.
Hey.
Now Rivers. Steps away to his left. He's airing it out, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense. Johnson,
and he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Let's go. Pick it up.
From the gun, Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
To throw is Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You go tight. You got tight.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Check 31. Check 31.
Now Gordon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. On the stop was T.J. McDonald.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Buffalo one. Hey, go orange. Orange.
Jim.
Now Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
21 yards there on third down. Now, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing on second down. Rivers looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, third down here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Rivers now gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, running right, it's high. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's see what you got. 54.
Now it's Watson. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
The Chargers' 40-yard line.
Reset. Like 88.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
26.
D-line, get that.
Trump. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Army. Mike 52. You ain't going nowhere. Mike 52.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Bucky Hodges, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans push further out in front. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was the prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down.
Red!
From the gun, Rivers. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Hey,
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Rivers on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Now Rivers throw into the hands of Gordon. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Again, it's Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down, 4 down.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Set. 218. Just use the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. And let's go.
They go to Johnson again. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Now Benjamin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Back 380. Block 11.
Hey, watch the slant.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. The intended receiver there, Allen. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they?
And he loses the football a second time. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Alpha.
41's coming. 41's a mile.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second and 5 at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got one.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
That's what I'm talking about.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I've never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. You still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. Tired of complaining, I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day these take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard, for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, I pissed so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it.